What is happening, everybody? SpongeBob here. Welcome back to my channel, and today is Sunday, so you know what that means. Today is my pickup video. I do one of these every single week, and you guys seem to enjoy them, so I'd love to see your feedback, and just keep smashing that like button. But anyways, guys, this is where I show you guys my live pickups from the week, whether it's from flea markets, yard sales, video game stores, anything like that, I will show you in this video. So I'm going to start off. I'm just going to warn you, I don't have anything too crazy today. I got some pretty good stuff this week, but nothing, like, mind-blowing, all right? So, and as always, I want you guys to leave a comment down below and let me know what your guys' favorite pickup of the week was. But anyways, guys, let's just hop into it. I'm going to start off with the loose discs. And this is MX Unleashed for the original X. Now, if this isn't the best, it is one of the best dirt bike games of all time. That game is absolutely so much fun. I bought that for $2, and I know it doesn't have the case, and I know I'm typically a little picky about that, but that game's so much fun, I had to pick it up for $2. That's an awesome deal. Then, from the same guy, I actually bought MX vs. ATV Unleashed. Now, that is the second one in the series, and this game is just as much fun as the first one. Also $2. So for $4, that is a steal, and they are almost in perfect condition, so that's awesome. Now, you might have noticed recently the Star Wars Battlefront games have been going up and up in price for some reason. So, from the same person, I saw Star Wars Battlefront, the first one, for the original Xbox, and that was $2 as well. So I figured I'd pick it up. It's just something cool to have in the collection. I want one with a case, but if I can't find it, I mean, I could always just play that one. But now, those are the loose games. Now we're getting into the games with the actual cases, and this is where it starts to get a little better here. I'm going to start off slow. We got 4x4 Evo 2 for the original Xbox. I don't really know what this is, but it was $1. It's in pretty good shape, and it's complete as well. It was $1 from the flea market. It just looks like a little off-roading game. Nothing too special there, but why not? For $1, pick it up. If you find any game for $1, just buy it. This one I bought for $4. This is Brute Force, which I've never really heard of, but my friend said it was really, really fun, and he loved it. I'm pretty sure this was an original... I'm pretty sure this was a release title for the original Xbox, so it's very, very old, but it looks pretty cool. It definitely looks like something I could get into. So, typically, when I buy an original Xbox game, most of the time it's going to be compatible with the Xbox 360, so I can always record it and play it for you guys. So I might hop into that one pretty soon. Now, I'm going to save these two for a little later. But this one, you won't believe where I found this. So I was at GameStop, and I literally saw the GameStop worker throw this one away because someone tried to trade it in, and he was like, yeah, we can't accept older games like that. So, and the kid was like, well, I don't want it. So, and the guy's like, okay, and he tossed it in the trash. And I was like, yo, I'll take that. I was like, I'll take a free game any day of the week. Even though I'm not a big fighting fan, fighting video game fan, I should say. I'm a huge UFC fan, but that's not the point. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. So, it's a GameCube game, which I don't usually collect. You never see me have any GameCube games, but it's complete, and it's pretty good condition. This is kind of crazy. I've never really had a GameCube disc before. They're so tiny. But as you see there, it's complete, and it's in pretty good shape. And the dude just threw it away, so I took that. So didn't pay anything for that, so that's pretty cool. Next game, I have no idea why this game was made, and you probably don't either, but that is Pimp My Ride for the Xbox 360, and I'm pretty sure this was on the PS2 and the original Xbox as well, maybe even the GameCube. But literally, what does it say on the back? Enter Pimp City where bling is king and speed is everything. Roll with exhibit, turn hoopties into head turners, rip through the city, ghost ride the whip. I don't know. I bought this from GameStop for $4. It's just something you don't see too often, and I saw it and I caved because I actually love the TV show, even though the TV show was scripted. And if you tell me it's not, you're wrong because they literally said it was scripted. But it's just something cool to have. It's something different to add to the collection. Maybe I'll play that for Terrible Tuesday. You never know. Or maybe I'll do a whole walkthrough of it. I don't know. I don't know yet. This was from the flea market today. This one was $3. I've never seen it before. And this is NPPL Championship Paintball 2009. $3 for a PS3 game, and I'm pretty sure it is complete. It is not complete. Okay, never mind. But it's just the disc. But the graphics look pretty good on the back, and the disc is in perfect condition. So for $3, maybe Again, I could try playing that for Terrible Tuesday, and we'll see if it's terrible or not, because most games like this don't hold up like you think they would. But let's see what else we got here. So I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I know a lot of you may be too. So I got, for $3 a piece, $9, I got SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, and SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, which are three of my favorite wrestling games ever. Let's start with 7. One of the coolest story modes ever. The story mode on this is so much fun. It's absolutely insane. I want to do all these wrestling game story modes in a row because it is so much fun. Even if you don't like wrestling that much, you can be pulled into the stories, how cool they are. So, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, I played this game so much, it's not even funny. That is before the wrestling games kind of started getting ruined, I believe. After like 2010, I think they kind of started getting worse. Better in graphics, but the gameplay was getting worse. So, SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, sadly, this one, I bought these from the Flea Market, but sadly, this one has just the generic GameStop case. But this game is a lot of fun too. This was the first game, I believe, that featured ECW wrestlers. So this one has like Sabu and Tommy Dreamer and Sandman, like all the ECW originals, which is awesome. Oh, and on a side note, for 2007, in the story mode, you actually get your own like locker room, which is like a little apartment, and you can like customize it yourself, and it is so much fun. It's so cool. Then go to SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Story mode is, again, so cool, and they have Road to WrestleManias, and you can use different wrestlers, and you can go along their path, and it is just so much fun, and I'm pretty sure this one's complete, yep. But I got those 3 games, $9, that is not bad at all. I am very, very happy with that. Sorry, let me move these here, and alright, so we got 4 games left. Why did the sun just go down? Alright, here it comes, it's coming back all of a sudden, but anyway, so as you saw last week, I bought Dead Space 2 for the PS3, and this one I found at the flea market for $4, and this was Dead Space 3, which you typically don't see Dead Spaces out in the wild too often, out at flea markets or yard sales. You just don't see them. The only place you can find them is really GameStops and stuff like that. And I know Dead Space 3 wasn't as good as the other ones because they kind of went away from survival horror and kind of went to action in this one, but it's still an awesome game to play. It comes with 2 discs. I remember when they started doing this, but Dead Space 3 is a lot of fun. I have all the Dead Space games now, I believe, and I'm pretty sure they're all scattered around. I'm pretty sure I have Dead Space on the Xbox One, Dead Space 2 on the PS3, and Dead Space 3 on the Xbox 360. I'm probably going to have to fix that because that's going to bug me personally. But now I got all 3, and I definitely want to play them all in order. I might have Dead Space on the 360. I think that might be what it is. But anyways, I want to play all 3 of those for you because Dead Space is so underrated. It is just such a good game. Now this one you guys have all heard of, and that is just Dishonored. I do not have Dishonored, and I never did. I never even played it really. I found it at the flea market for $3, and that seems to be a very typical flea market price. It's either between $1 and $5 really for any game, so $3 is like right in the middle of that, so everybody always chooses $3, but this game looks pretty cool. I mean, I used to watch gameplay all the time, and it definitely looked cool. It's complete, and it's in perfect condition, so that's just something cool to add to the collection. Now, these 2 games I saved for last. Now, I'll go with this one. Now, since I was talking about Star Wars Battlefront there, I also found Star Wars Battlefront 2, and that is for the original Xbox. Now, this game has gone up in price recently and has jumped to about $25 to $30 per copy, which is crazy for an original Xbox game. But this is probably one of the best Star Wars games ever, in my opinion. I did find it. I paid $5 for it. And the guy, I think he knew how much it was worth because all of his other games were, it's not bad condition either, and it is complete, so that's awesome. All of his other games were like $2, and then this one, it was $5. So he knew it was worth a little more, but $5 is not a bad price for that at all. If you ever come along Star Wars Battlefront or Star Wars Battlefront 2 for under $10, no matter where you are or what you're doing, buy it, please, because you can those are some of the most easily resold games on eBay or anywhere you want to go, they will sell immediately. So definitely buy those. Now this game I was so excited for. I was freaking out as soon as I saw it because the dude had like a stack of games, like bunch of stacks of games like this, all over the table. And I've been looking for this one forever. And I went like this, and it was the very last game in the pile, and I was so psyched about it. And that is The Thing for the original Xbox. Now, this is a survival horror game about, if you guys have seen the John Carpenter movie, The Thing, it takes place right after that happens. So a search team in Antarctica goes to this research facility out in the middle of Antarctica, and they get attacked by this fucking alien monster thing, and you just have to see it yourself. But it is a great movie. There was a remake in like 2009 or something like that. That one's not too bad either. Not as good as the original, but the game takes place right after that happens, so you kind of go in to see what the hell just happened to everybody. But it's really cool. This game kind of comes into play. Survival horror. So survival horror, if I could speak. And when you're outside running, the longer you're outside, the more your health goes down and stuff like that because it's so cold. So you have to play this strategically, and it's kind of like a Ghost Recon. Like, you kind of have to order your team around and stuff like that. And there's monsters attacking you. It is just so much fun. Actually, I can't say that because I've never played it, but I did watch some gameplay, and it looked absolutely incredible. And this was, as soon as I saw, I was like, this has to be in my collection somewhere. And it took me a little longer than I wanted to find it. It took me about 2 months to find this game, but when I found it, I was so happy. But anyways, guys, that is all my finds from this week. It wasn't the biggest week, but again, it definitely wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad week at all. Now, so we get The Thing, Battlefront 2, Dishonored, Dead Space 3, Star Wars Battlefront, MX Unleashed, MX vs. ATV Unleashed, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, 8, and 9, NPPL Championship Paintball 2009, Pimp My Ride, Mortal Kombat, Deadly Alliance, Brute Force, and 4x4 Evo 2. So those are all my pickups from this week. Guys, I want you guys to leave a comment down below and let me know what your guys' favorite pickup of the week was. And actually, I did get the Order 1886 as well, but I bought that on the PlayStation Store because it was like on sale for like $4 or something like that. So I did buy that game too. And I know that game wasn't the best game, but it had some of the best graphics of any game ever made. So I definitely want to check that game out soon. It's been on the top. It's been on my list for a long ass time. I wanted to get that game as well, and I saw it for $4 because there was a sale going on, so I had to pick it up. But anyways, guys, that's all my pickups for the week. I hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Spawn Shop here. I will catch you guys in the next one.